And welcome back, everybody. We are happy that you are all here and ready to get started with this podcast episode. This week, or this time around, during this week, we'll be talking about quarantine and kind of like the effects that this whole pandemic has had on society, on us, and kind of delve into, as things slowly get lifted back, or restrictions slowly be lifted, how is that going to change the world a little bit? We'll also be adding in a new Q&A session from below the treehouse. We'll get more into that later on. But also, it's just going to be a good old Paradox in a Trap, a podcast episode 10 for you guys. But first, I'm Paradox.
And I'm a Trap.
How are you, Chandler?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Just thriving as always. You know me.
I do know you. Your name's Nick.
Indeed. Yo, I was reading your mind, though.
You were earlier, yeah.
I was inside your head. But
I felt a little violated.
What? I always ask permission.
We should probably explain what we're talking about.
Yeah, we might want to explain it a little bit. So
basically, we were doing questions.
Yes.
Of what we wanted to pick for a question in the podcast, and I kept forgetting what I liked, and he would say, "This one." I was like, "Yeah, how'd you know?"
Bro, I just know you too well.
Yeah. But really, let's get in depth. How are you?
I'm actually doing pretty well. This time around, I'm finished with all my classes. I got all my grades back, so that was nice. Been working out as always. That ab challenge is going pretty well, I would say. But feeling pretty confident. What else is going on? Oh, I tore apart my whole house last night for about 3 to 4 hours trying to find my 3DS that I used to play as a kid.
And did you find it?
I did not.
You did not.
I'm still upset about it.
You always buy a new
Maybe.
one.
Oh, no, fuck that. I do have a Switch, but I mean...
Yeah, I mean, what are you doing?
I don't know. I think it...
I gave my 3DS away for free.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you ever
I give it to Dylan.
Oh, shout out to Dylan.
Yeah.
Do you ever get stuck? One time you're just chilling, right? Straight vibing, and then this one thought just comes into your mind, and it just sticks with you, and you're just like, okay, I gotta solve it. Do you ever get into that?
2 things, yeah. And it happens almost frequently. It's
Really?
I used to have a Ben 10 Omnitrix watch, the original one. There's an actual one.
Made the sounds and stuff?
Yeah, so made the sounds,
Nice.
and you pick different characters, and I would always wear it, right? And sometimes I'll be sitting there, and I'm like, where is that? And I'll try to finding it, and I never find it. And then another one was the Yu-Gi-Oh! The dual disc thing.
The dual disc?
Oh. Yeah, I had one. And they're worth a bunch of money now.
Yeah,
so I've been trying to find it, and I can't find it.
Yeah,
I stole it, so I mean, 100% profit from my neighbor's house.
No, I feel that. I mean, especially when I was trying to find my 3DS last night, I was going through old boxes and stuff, and I found old Pokemon cards and stuff. So I'm trying to keep those to see.
I know where all my Pokemon cards are. I kind of want to buy more, to open packs.
Those are guap right there, man. Yeah, pack opening.
They're fun to watch, aren't
they? They are. The slight little hand tricks you see too.
I want to get into Magic the Gathering too. I have a bunch of cards, but I never really played it.
Yeah, neither have I. I've never been big into card games.
I never really was either. Yeah,
board games, but that's just.
I would always buy the new the card games like Bakugan was fun. I liked playing that.
Bakugan was lit.
That. Did you ever get Gormiti? It wasn't a card game, but it was little action figures.
No. What about? I'll raise you another one. Did you ever do Beyblade stuff?
A little bit. I wasn't too much into Beyblade though.
I feel you. It's okay. Well, going forward with our check-ins and stuff, how are you doing? How's work and your life going for you?
I wish school would start back already.
Really? Ready to get eager to jump in?
Ready to get over with, more ready to feel busy again, I guess. That's weird to say, but as if I'm not busy already, but
Right.
I don't know. There's something during school, I feel like
feel like you're working towards something.
I feel like I'm doing something, important.
Yeah.
So,
hey, you're always important. Don't ever.
Oh, thank you.
Anytime. But I feel that. We can talk about that a little bit when we get into the quarantine stuff and moving forward with that. Anything else you want to check in with real quick, or do you want to move on to the Q&A segment?
I'm excited for the Q&A. Let's do that.
Okay, let's jump right into it. So, just to lay some ground rules, or not ground rules, but just to give people a little more insight. So Chandler and I were thinking, okay, episode 10, it's got to be somewhat big, somewhat fresh, gotta keep it new. And so we're adding in this Q&A segment. Chandler, as he has mentioned a couple times in the past episodes, he always wanted to see, and I agree with him, that this podcast was kind of just friends hanging in a treehouse, just vibing, sun outside, slight little wind, And so these questions, we're going to nickname it kind of like, questions below the treehouse. So people, down at the edge, calling up, just seeing how we are doing, or
at the bottom of the ladder.
Yeah, they're climbing up though, And so that's kind of the behind, reason for that. But also again talking about how it's episode 10, trying to make new things. As we always say, please leave a rating and like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff for YouTube and all the other platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcast. But we also have made a Instagram account, so that's pretty sick. Just to make sure I get the handle right, I'm pretty sure it's just Paradox and a Trap Podcast. Yeah, really, really original stuff. Just made it last night, aka on Friday, so Thursday. So please go follow that. We'll be posting a lot of news about upcoming episodes, maybe do behind the scenes stuff, maybe get a sneak peek of like how we cut up the recording, or how, maybe some late night snippets, Chandler, from when we talk after the podcast. So that's the biggest thing for that. Stuff. Oh yeah, triple X. We don't get into raunchy stuff, but we do say we have no filter. We do have no filter.
And then last question.
Yeah.
Oh, Reddit. Is that what you're gonna say?
Oh yeah. Okay, I was gonna add. Yeah. No, you're good.
I'm just
last but not least, I know. Is Reddit. So we created Reddit. We need to give it some time to make a sub community, but we're gonna once we have the time, we'll make the sub community where people can post questions, interact with us, kind of just a more open forum for people to just talk to us more about the podcast. But let's get into the questions. If you guys do want to send in questions, please message us through Instagram, or both on my account or the Paradox and the Trap account, or any other platform that you can reach to us, and we'll make sure to throw your question into the pool. We'll choose one that might fit the topic better, or might just a really good one that you're about to see, or just provide feedback too. So, but let's get into this. That was kind of a ramble, but so the question for this week comes from one of our fellow listeners, a good friend of mine. Is one place, real or fake, to visit? Chandler, do you want to go first?
I have 3.
Okay, it does say 1, but fuck it, let's go.
I have 3.
Okay.
Because it's such a good question.
It is a very good question.
Made me think. Yeah. The first one would be Cloud City.
Really?
Yeah, I think that'd be cool as shit. Just like the visuals of it, and the Empire Strikes Back is like just amazing. Really I think it'd be cool. I mean, you're up in the clouds, you're in the sky. What can it be cooler than that?
It's you get as we talked about before, right? I mean, the amount of art, or the amount of art that goes into all those movies and stuff is really breathtaking. So
none of these are gonna be real places. I was gonna tell you now. I don't give a fuck about real places. When you add fake, I'm going to the fake places.
Yeah, it expands quickly. Okay, keep going.
The second would be the Shire, because it's so beautiful. Lord of the Rings, where the hobbits live.
Yes.
It's amazing. The third would be the North Pole, where Santa lives. Santa's village. I don't know why, but I love Christmas and I love Santa. So, so that's where I'd go. Where the elves, it'd be cool as shit. Like if it was like the Santa Claus, it'd be cool.
Yeah. Like, are we talking like the village, like in Nightmare Before Christmas, or
that would be cool too? Fuck it, yeah. Where all the little trees that open up the doors from our holiday place. I think that'd be cool as fuck. So, yeah.
Okay.
I love any village type thing. So.
Feels very homey.
It does.
A little secluded, a little bit.
I feel happy for once.
Right. Goes back. Hey, you got a champ. But it goes back to like how you always talk about the cabin feeling, right? So
exactly. So what is you only did one?
Obviously I've been.
I kind of have a feeling I might know
Oh,
what
you
it
do
is.
you?
I
I don't
might.
think you do. I think this might catch you off guard, honestly.
Okay. I'll tell you what I'm thinking after.
Okay. So my number one place, similar to Chandler's Cloud City, it being a Star Wars place, it would be Jeddah. So Jeddah is the broken down city that you see in Rogue One, where all the kyber crystals are being harvested and stuff.
Why would you?
But I would go back to like during the time of the Old Republic. So like when there was all the giant Jedi temples, all the kyber crystals being there and stuff, like and all the guardians, like that place would be sick. I know.
I didn't think of that. That wasn't it.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be the Johto region.
Oh, how'd you know? See,
that would be cool too. I would do that.
That would be sick too.
Yeah.
I would either do. Oh no, if you want to talk about Pokemon, man, reminds me of the 3DS. Thanks, but no, Johto's pretty sick. I would go, but I also do Unova with just 5th gen Black and White. That was 5th gen.
What was the Platinum? What was Platinum?
Platinum was Sinnoh.
Then I would go Sinnoh.
Sinnoh, the giant mountain in the middle.
Yeah. Sinnoh just had the best Pokemon too.
Unova though, oh, I love 5th gen. I love that whole era of Pokemon. Oh,
any Pokemon, I don't really care. As long as Pokemon are like real somewhere, I wouldn't give a fuck. I would just go there.
True. I mean, you're not wrong. Like the big city, like in Pokemon, like Detective Pikachu. What is it called? Like something. I feel like
I didn't watch that.
You didn't?
No.
It was kind of slept on, honestly. I liked it. I mean, I am a big kid, but I forget what it's called. I feel it's called like Ray's City or something like that. I'll have to look into it. Craig,
what is he saying? Yeah, he said Ray City.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean, if Pokemon were real, the world would be a better place.
I agree. It'd be pretty fucking awesome. But yeah, no. So that was the first Q&A segment. Pretty sick stuff. As you can tell, we will most likely get off tangent about it, but it's absolutely worth it because some of the questions are top tier. If you want to submit one, please again contact us, reach out. We're putting into a big pool right now. I just have a giant Word doc with all of them. Just mark that one off. So maybe yours will be featured next week. But anything else you want to talk about? Favorite places? Do you want to do real quick, like real? Like what's? Because I know you're a big traveler. So what's
lately, all time would be like Japan and like Vermont and Maine and stuff like that. I've always wanted to go to those places. And then like right now, Arizona. I really want to Arizona.
Arizona's pretty sick.
Yeah. Or Arizona, Nevada, something like that. Or Montana, that'd be cool too.
Montana's sick too. I know. I have a friend that's going out there right now. By the way, for the Detective Pikachu city, it was called Rhyme City.
Rhyme,
like RYME. With no H. It's edgy like that.
That's weird. Okay.
Yep. Now you know. Yeah.
But, Japan would be the top place to go because I'm a weeaboo.
Hey, I'm glad you can accept it.
Well, my face.
But you know, yeah. Hey, sometimes you just gotta do it. Look in the mirror, you know. But yeah, that was great. Thank you to our listener who provided that.
What are you? What a real life place for you?
Oh, real life place? I'd probably say Iceland.
We were gonna go there. Me and Dylan were gonna go there.
Yeah, Iceland would be pretty sick. The land of fire. It's pretty sick.
We always said with me and you we were gonna go to Japan.
I know. One day.
We need to get on that.
Put her in. We'll put Craig to work on it. How about that?
Right, we'll see what he can do. Get some reservations.
Yeah, I bet plane tickets.
So let's get fuck all this small talk. Let's get into the big topic.
The big topic.
The Quarantini.
Yes.
As we like to call it.
Oh my god. This is based off of a martini, as Chandler enlightened me, by the way.
So I thought it was a cool little thing. But we're up in the treehouse. We are quarantining.
Yes.
Not for long though. I don't know.
No.
Who knows anymore? But
true.
We wanted to talk about quarantine, the different effects, and what's going on. What the hell is going on? That's what we want to talk about.
Facts. Big facts. Where do you want to start, Chandler? Do you want to start with?
I'd like to start by the big question.
Future.
I would like to. Okay. So let's go back to your past self. Did you think it was going to be as big as it was?
No.
Yeah, I don't think anybody could have.
I don't think anyone could have judged besides those like crazy people that were, major theorists that were predicting, millions.
I don't want to sound like a a smart guy, but like 2 weeks before, when it was still in China or whatever, it was probably here too. Who knows? No one knows.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely
but
was.
Before all the quarantine and the big stuff really popped off, right, in the United States, I told my parents, I was like, in 2 weeks, watch, it's gonna be crazy. And then what happened in 2 weeks?
When you sat back.
I sat back, sipped my Quarantini. I said, I told you.
Lit up a cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I honestly, literally, because this was all happening the week before spring break was going to happen for UW. And so the week before, I was like, okay, cool. I think we'll be good. I was mainly, the biggest shock that came to me was so everyone was going to get out on Friday, and they sent an email on Wednesday when they were saying classes would be discontinued until April 10th, I think it was, and then we'll come back. I was like, okay, like that's understandable, right? We'll just come back and everything will go well. And then I'm pretty sure they sent an email like Friday or Saturday saying, yeah, we're not coming back, period. And that's when it just hit me like, whoa, like, I tell a lot of people this. I'm not that involved with the news or not that I'm involved. It's just I'm not intrigued by it because it's just a lot of flashy stuff trying to grab your eyes. So I don't pay attention to it that much. It's not, I don't pay attention to that much. So, but when that was happening, I was like, where did this even come from? It kind of just snuck up on us out of nowhere. I mean, on me, I guess you would say. So it really I was not prepared whatsoever. And
I know quarantine hit you. It hit you hard.
It hit me
lots of places. It hit you like a truck.
It really did.
Me, on the other hand, I've enjoyed this. I've liked it.
Yeah.
It worked a little bit more difficult, but
I was talking to a friend. I was like, "Yo, this is gonna be easy. I quarantine all the time. Like, you and I, we just.
This is my regular fucking lifestyle.
Yes, I sit in all day and play video games, right?
Right.
And so, like, when going into it, I was like, okay, things are gonna be smooth. Things are gonna be okay. But after the spring break week happened, so that was like March 26th, March 27th. Those next couple of weeks were like the worst weeks I've had in a long time. Like, I'd probably even put them up there with moving from Atlanta to Little Rock, or the span between when my grandfather and my grandmother died. Like that.
That's crazy.
It was up there for me. I mean, and you know it. I mean, you were right there by me. So
I know. Yeah, it's crazy. It's affected you really harshly.
Yeah.
And me, I kind of have everything I need here. I'm absolutely fine isolating. I like being by myself. I prefer being by myself than being with anybody else. Right. That's just how I operate. I got internet. I got video games. I got a computer. I can do my school from here. I work out at home. I got some land. Very fortunate to have some land. I can just kind of take walks and stuff like that. But
yeah, explore.
Yeah, it's and I've still been going to the mountains and stuff. I still do that.
Right.
I won't go
I mean, and especially, I guess the biggest thing, even though you don't like your job and stuff, but you kept your job too, which is kind of like
not that I don't like it. It just it got more difficult during these times.
Sorry, I'm sorry to say that, but yeah,
it's not like I'm not.
Yeah, it's not that you're miserable.
It's not hard, but
right.
It's just it's gotten harder than it was.
Right, and it wasn't even not even like with the workload. Would you say it's just
not the workload? The workload got way lighter. Scarily.
Environment.
It was the people.
Right.
I think I want to ask you this question.
Okay.
Because I already have an answer to it.
Okay.
What has all of this kind of made you realize, this whole thing going on? Because this made me realize how hopeless we all are, how stupid people are. I don't know about you, but what is all this?
It made me realize that people like myself, where they go into a lot of situations thinking that they will be okay, and they're not willing to accept that they're not okay.
So almost that situation of, sorry to interrupt, but I kind of want to expand on that a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
You know how young people think they're invincible? Do you think it was kind of like that? Yeah.
I feel like it's something like that because for a lot of people that went through this, I mean, very, very few. I mean, we still have a big elderly population, but a very, very few amount of people went through the Spanish flu that are going through this right now, compared to global, right? Global population. This is the first time people are experiencing this for a lot of people,
Yeah.
This is a change of life, change of society, change of environment, change of everything. All happened at once. I mean, for you and in like a lot of other people's situations, like all the streamers or YouTubers I watch, right? They're okay with it, but then you have people, and then you have the majority of people that like I talk about and I represented, and that we thought that we were gonna be okay, but in actuality, like it is tough, man. Like it is tough sometimes. I mean, expanding on those 3 weeks that were hell for me, right? It was tough sometimes to wake up and just say, why do I need to get out of bed? I don't, right? Like,
well, kind of like it messed up your routine.
Yeah, well, it messed up my routine, but also, like how you're talking about, you want school to start because it provides a purpose, right?
Right.
So during those 3 weeks for me, and I'm guessing a lot of other people, from some people that I talked to, it was just rough to find things to do and find things to actually like, pursue or get out of bed and go do, right? You saw the memes of people that say, oh, I get my exercise in from getting out of my bed to go to my couch, right? And that's like facts. I mean, I work downstairs.
Not you, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, that's spending on that 3 weeks of the working out and talking to you or talking to, some friends and, stuff like that. It was really, it was really, sorry, I lost my train of thought. It was really difficult to not rely on those things so much,
I think
because
now is the time to get in shape. There's nothing else to do. I've been working out 24/7. Like, I don't know.
Right.
No excuses, people.
Yeah, no, I feel you. But yeah, no, it was just sometimes it was really tough, and I feel like a lot of people underestimated how hard it was going to be, both in a economic stance, familial stance, society stance, like everything. And the hardest thing to realize too is, and you see it in the grocery stores, you see it on walks and stuff like that, people just avoid you. And they're not doing that to be mean. They're just doing that to be safe, right?
I think I
At least I
prefer
hope.
that.
Yeah, I understand that, and I respect that. But there's people like me and others, I can confidently say that it just makes you feel kind of odd, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
I think people have made this thing 10 times worse than it actually is. The human population itself and how people act. Human nature has made this thing 10 times worse. It blows me away how unbelievably stupid people act and how they are. I mean, every setting, you have the people that don't want to do any protection, then you have the people wearing full out goddamn hazmat suits,
right,
and you hear the motherfuckers saying, "Oh, thank our essential workers." Fuck off, okay? I got thanked one time by an old lady, which I don't want any thanks, whatever. But there is no safety going on for the people that are actually working through this shit at all. And it's crazy. People are at risk so much more. And I know from experience since I stock shelves at a fucking grocery store, It is crazy. People will come up, cough in your fucking face, and walk away. It is insane. So,
right.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It is really. I mean, I don't know, man. It was, great. Props to you for keeping, staying yourself and stuff like that. But I do feel like personally,
I could get
have
a check,
changed. Like I feel like I have changed a lot, and I also do
in
feel
a
like
better way or worse way.
I'd probably say worst. Honestly, I feel like positives. I understand that I'm not invincible, even though I felt like I had a good understanding like that. But it was like a wake up call. It was kind of like a punch in the mouth, where like no one is safe. I'm not even talking about from the pandemic, from the virus itself. I'm just saying like the effects of it, right? Mentally, physically, emotionally, etc. So,
It's I think people need to be more reliant on themselves. I think people, and I'm not trying to diss you or anything.
no, I want you to
I
roast
think
me.
I know I think people are too reliant on other people to make themselves happy.
No,
Like
I
for
definitely
me,
agree with you.
I can make myself happy in multiple ways. Wink, wink, right? So,
Nudge, nudge.
you know, sit down, read a book, play video games. I have so many things I could be doing. Make music, draw, whatever. And I can entertain myself. I think a lot of people are basing their happiness on somebody else, and if you do that, then you're automatically fucking yourself over. Because there's going to be a point where that person is not going to be around, right? Or that person is going to be gone in life, or something like this happens, a quarantine. You just don't get to see him. You don't be with your friends. Rely on yourself. Make yourself happy.
I mean, that's beautiful.
It's almost like a drug. I think to some people,
right.
you take a drug away from somebody, they're gonna have withdrawals. So.
Right. Of course, I'm not going to talk about everything that happened during those 3 weeks, just to keep it from no. I'm a pretty personal person, but just to keep it under the table and stuff. But I did realize that I relied on a lot of people too much, and that put a lot of stress on them, and that put a lot of stress on me, especially when I was not able to interact with them. And so when that happened, I mean, I can talk about this though. I mean, you remember, gonna be open. That was the first time you heard me cried, right?
Yeah, I did.
And that was, I don't know if that was an eye opener for you.
But I don't know. I'm really awkward around when other people cry.
Right.
Because I'm not a very. I love you to death. I really do, but I'm not like I'm not very empathetic, sympathetic, whatever.
Sympathetic.
I was sympathetic towards you, but I'm not empathetic in that.
Yeah.
So I'm just really awkward around people who cry. I'm like, they're there, don't cry.
Yeah. No, and I feel like I'm the total opposite, where I'm super, super empathetic, but I just don't know how to stop. Like I am. I mean, you know me. I'm willing to rip my heart out for someone,
right?
And sometimes I probably shouldn't do that because I need to put myself first. Like you were saying, in this whole thing, I feel like a lot of people are so used to relying on others or putting others first, or putting their job first, or putting their inspirations first. But when that was all taken away and all you have is yourself, it's pretty hard to learn and put yourself forward. But I feel like it is worth it to do it.
It's 100% worth it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm talking to a prime example right now, right?
Yeah.
So you balling out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super happy by myself. I got plenty of stuff to do.
So. Right, you got right hand, you got left hand, you got
I got pocket.
Yep.
P.
Oh God. But yeah, I feel like that wraps the past up pretty well. Do you want to talk a little bit about the present? Do you want to talk about how things are going on right now? Do you feel like people have improved a little bit? Do you feel like people have, from what you saw in the beginning and what it made you realize in society and stuff? Do you feel like
it's still kind of crazy. You got food still flying off the shelf that we can't hardly provide it. Trucks are like 300 pieces, which is nothing.
Right.
That's not going to fill up a shelf. You still got toilet paper sold out 24/7 to where we have to hide it in the back so employees can get it. So I don't know. I don't see a lot changing. I'm seeing a little bit more people out maybe, but I think that worsens the.
Yeah, no.
But I still see everything that went on in the first place going on now. I don't see anything improving.
Like no progression.
Yeah, and I think that's just the media.
No, I agree with you. The
media is the number one enemy of the world. I'll tell you that now.
As I said in the beginning, right? I try not to pay attention because it's just negativity here and there.
And false
but I would say, just because today is like the official quote unquote day that Madison and Wisconsin has reopened, quote unquote. And so when I was going on a walk and stuff and working out and running, and or no, sorry, I wasn't. I went on a car ride because I had to go run an errand for my mother. But so I was turning out on my street, and I'm telling you, it was the most cars, the amount of people, both in the cars and walking and stuff. That was the most people I've ever seen, like in the last 3 weeks, all in that one moment. I saw about like 20 cars, just tons of people walking and stuff like that. And it kind of just shocked me, but also scared me, man. Like, people are jumping real fast back into it.
I think everyone expects it to be like the end of Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. You see, everyone celebrating with the Ewoks, right, on Endor, yeah. And then it flashes over to other planets. I think like it did Tatooine and then Bespin.
And it did also Coruscant, yeah.
Yeah. So it shows everyone celebrating, right? I think that wasn't in the original. That was in some
in the extended or the
something. Yeah.
Whenever they put Hayden Christensen's
yeah. Oh, that's funny to think about. But
yeah.
I think everybody thinks it's gonna be that where everyone's celebrating and looking at the sky going, "Oh, it's finally over." It's not. Everything's gonna go back to normal and be the same old thing. Right. If people are like, man, I haven't been outside in years. It's like, motherfucker, you can step outside, you can go for a run, you can do stuff. It's just you choose not to.
Right. So, I feel like good
places are being closed. Who gives a fuck? Order out, takeout. Shut up. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, what's closed at yet? Like a bowling alley or arcade? I don't miss that stuff because I have it at home. I don't have a bowling alley at home, but
I was about to say big flex.
I know. I wish I did.
But no, it's interesting you bring up the end of Star Wars because I feel like it's also very poetically true in that everyone also thinks that when the quote-unquote pandemic is over, everyone's just going to flood back out. Everything's going to go back to normal. It's going to be quick, smooth. But
everyone's going to go outside at everyone at the exact same time and go, woo.
Right. Yeah, but that's the thing that I feel like sometimes I lose sight of is that everything's a process. Like, this podcast, this whole thing, it's a process. We're not going to get, super famous right away, right?
That's a couple months down the road, right?
True. But it's just sometimes disheartening to see that, and I see it in myself too, that a lot of people hang on to what the past was or what it was like, and they're like, okay, it's going to go right back to normal, right? And like in The Last Jedi, when Death Star blows up, everyone's just celebrating. They don't show you that.
Did you say The Last Jedi?
Oh, did I say Last Jedi? My bad. Return of the Jedi. Thanks for catching me.
Garbage out of your mouth.
My heart just started racing, I know. But Return of the Jedi, at the end of that, Star Wars, everyone's celebrating stuff like that. They don't show that that's going to take years upon years to regrow everything. Or not regrow, but change and grow everything.
Falls back into the First Order.
And it falls right back into it, right? And it's just...
Okay. Well, going into the future, I think that's a perfect analogy for we're all going to go back to happy little, and something else is going to happen, from the Empire to the First Order. I think that's perfect. A comparison.
Right.
We're all going to go back to doing the same old thing.
In the pandemic. Hot damn.
Maybe not a pandemic. We're all going to go back to doing the same old thing. Something bad's going to happen. Okay, we're all going to do this. And it's going to go back to the same thing. Shit. So going into the future, I don't think anything's going to change. And I keep hearing people say, oh, the world has changed forever. It's not. Everything's going to go. It's human nature is to go back to the same old way everything was. They're going to do the same exact thing that they've always done, They're going to... There's nothing. No one's going to wear masks 24/7. No one's going to stay more cautious around germs and shit. It's all going to go back because they think it's a fucking fairy tale wonderland, where no one gets hurt. And that's what's going to happen. And then something else is going to happen.
Right.
I said happen a lot.
Is especially... And looking towards the future, right? Of course, I want to be one of those people saying, okay, and Chandler, you'll get this, but, what happened there in those 3 weeks, that did happen, but, I can fix that, or I can, heal it, right? And then I can potentially, might get it back, or I'll get it back in some way, right? But I'm not going to, right? It's just something you have to accept that this whole event, that we are all a part of event in history that's going to go down
in the textbooks that people are
in the
kids are going to read about. Yeah, that's crazy to think about too. Yeah,
Easily. Not, and I'm not even just talking about like medical textbooks. I'm talking about I'm confidently
History.
saying it's going in history, like capital H, you know? Because I mean,
it's going in that civics class.
oh hell yeah. But it's so wild when you realize that you are part of history. And as I always say, I'm not that sorry. As a lot of people say when they're in history and they learn about it, is that history repeats itself.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And so like it's just very frustrating, especially with myself, when I see that I do some things that I've done in the past. I'm just like, well, I look myself in the idiot. Look myself in the mirror and say, idiot, what are you doing, right?
That's human nature. I mean, I do the exact same thing sometimes. Yeah,
it's like I said when you were going off, right? It's an endless cycle. So like, how do you break that cycle? Like
you don't.
Like you'd think that this is a major wake up call because this thing hasn't happened in 100 years. I'm talking about Spanish flu. I think. Wait, Spanish flu. I think happened. Well, did it happen in World War One or World War Two?
World
Craig?
War One. I think.
Okay, World War One.
Maybe.
Okay.
Hold on, let me type.
I'll double check.
Let Craig type.
Not yet. We'll let Craig type. But it's, again, this thing has happened in a century, right? That
1918. So
yeah. So World War One. Yeah, because I remember the Philadelphia parade where they had 50,000 new cases within like 33 days because they let everyone out too soon. R.I.P. But it's just, I don't know. Or maybe we can expand on this more.
I think the whole world is an endless cycle of. I hate. God, I'm going to sound like a Naruto villain, but a pain and suffering.
Hey,
it's gonna keep going on 24/7.
right.
Nothing's gonna. It's gonna. Human nature is human nature, and human nature is never gonna change.
Right.
It's an endless cycle, and it's not gonna be broken. This is how life is gonna be, and it sucks to think about that, but that's the truth. Nothing's gonna change, And if something changes, it'll change a minor change,
right.
maybe, right?
Right.
In that field,
right.
At least.
But to not contradict you, but to add on to that a little bit, I feel like there's a big but because, of course, I do agree that all of humanity, it is, conceited and in these roots of greed and pain and suffering and power hungry, all this stuff, right? But I do feel like with COVID happening and some good cases that I've heard with good events that I've heard with people, that some patients that have realized that
they get superhuman powers after becoming sick.
Yes, but some people learn more about themselves, and I feel like it's a tiny step, not for humanity but for themselves, moving forward and understanding that, right? Shout out to those people that are doing that. Maybe you don't know if you're doing it, but if you are figuring out new ways to express yourself, figuring out new ways to better yourself, figuring out new ways to occupy yourself and realize that you are worth something, that you're not just a body bag or something like that, right? And that you can, sorry, that was pretty dark, that you can save lives and stuff like this with just simple acts of kindness. I feel like
it just made me think.
Did I get you?
No, it just made me think of something.
Oh, okay.
So I was thinking, like, you might have. Can we put like a bleep in?
Oh, really?
Oh, don't be another. Don't just be a. Just be someone.
Oh my god. God damn it.
So yeah.
But it's just, yeah, I agree with you that in the grand scheme of things, it's gonna repeat itself. Maybe not at this scale, but it's gonna be pretty similar, right? And everyone, I feel I've seen a lot of hopeful people saying, "Oh, we'll go back," and this kind of is like uniting people. Well, uniting countries. Yeah, I feel like it is uniting people, but uniting countries, right? We got to defeat this global pandemic. But damn well this has made the lines even thicker between countries. You don't
want to come in contact with people.
You don't want to come in contact with people. You don't want imports, exports. You don't want to share advice. It's every man for himself, right? So
it's funny how you heard about Italy 24/7. You don't hear shit about them. Are they good? What's going on over there? Is Italy still a place? It'd be gone for all I know.
As you know me, I get my daily Well, I gotta edit that out. My daily
David bleep.
Yeah, my daily pandemic updates via numbers because that's all I trust, right? So I just do type in pandemic stats. You know what I'm talking about. Pandemic stats, and then I see everything that's going. Right now, Brazil's getting fucked in the ass, and their health minister just stepped down.
What about India?
India is not getting hit that bad because they jumped on it.
That's
pretty bad.
I don't understand that.
But as a lot of people
for
say,
how big India is and how
right.
unsanitary.
Yeah, unsanitary. It is.
Yeah.
I agree with you. But it's as I was talking to my sister about this too. You definitely, oh yeah, you definitely know people have faked their numbers though, right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like,
I don't think America's death toll is as big as the people say it is. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right.
Well, getting my daily facts or my daily numbers.
Tell me the daily facts
from worldometers.info. There are about 4.6 million cases of the pandemic. There's about 308,000 deaths. 1.7 million have recovered. 2.5 currently infected. And then if you look at the linear graphs, total deaths is slowly starting to dip down, so that's nice. But I'm telling you right now,
Find the curve.
I'm telling you right now, total cases is a straight perfect one, like the perfect slope that everyone likes in calc. Like it is going up no matter what. And then if we get into the numbers,
okay, I have a solution to all this. Like,
oh no,
just don't get sick.
Forehead, come on, what are you doing?
Fucking idiots. What you doing?
But no, Italy is vibing right now. They only got 789 new cases yesterday and 242 deaths. US of A got 26,000 new cases yesterday and 1,595 deaths. Where's Brazil? Brazil got 15,000 new cases yesterday and 800 deaths yesterday. So they're not having a good time.
Yeah, I don't blame the minister. Oh, it'd be like, yeah,
India got only 3,000 or close to 4,000 cases yesterday and only 100 new deaths. So India's vibing. But yeah, South America is not having a good time right now. And
I feel like it'd be harder to count in India and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is like all the people that can't be tested either, right?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Just think about that. But yeah, thoughts and good thoughts to all those people. Hoping everyone is safe out there. But yeah, no, going back to the future and stuff. I feel like it's some ways positives because people are moving forward in their own lives, as you talked about. Realizing to learn to rely on themselves more, both when it comes to these things and who they can truly rely on, right? And then, but big negative is most likely it's going to repeat itself. And then you have a lot of dumb people that think everything's going to go right back to normal. And yeah, it probably will be, but you're going to jump in too fast. Like you jump into a hot shower, right? Or jump into a cold shower, right? Hurts like
more than cold shower. I love jumping into a hot shower.
Oh yeah, cold showers are bane my existence. But did I tell you I did cold showers for 3 months straight?
I tried doing that.
Worst decision of my life, man. Like my balls were nothing. Like, sorry, is that too much?
They went from nothing to nothing.
True, but it was bad. But
I tried the no-fap shit in the cold showers. Didn't work.
Oh hell no!
I was supposed to be levitating by day 3. Nothing happened.
I was supposed to be able to open the door to my mind, but
yeah,
alas,
that shit didn't happen.
Maybe you should on for a week. Come on now.
I need that spiritual awakening. The fuck were you at?
My third eye. Oh, you can borrow my third eye. Don't worry.
Thank you. I won't give it back.
Oh damn it! I just have to wait for Uzi to drop another album.
Well, I dropped acid in my dream.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So my third dream eye.
You experienced in taking acid when you didn't really take acid.
Yeah, it was crazy. Attention. Such a crazy dream. I write all my dreams down.
Do you? Do you have a dream journal?
Into like song lyrics.
Oh.
I have something big coming. I can't talk about it, but
sneak peek. Yeah. Nice. But yeah, no. I do have to agree with you though that in the big grand scheme of things, it's just gonna repeat itself, sadly. But I just hope that people, the few people out there do understand that they were a part of history and that they can learn from history, and that moving forward they are able to not only better themselves but the people around them. Again, going back to kind of like that, I think we talked about it in episode 2, inspiration, aspiration. As a great person always told me, one of my coaches, you can drop any size pebble into the pond and it's always going to make a wave, you know?
So enough of the boring teen. Get it?
Boring teen stuff. Where are you coming up with these?
Straight off the dome.
I know, right?
So, fuck all that shit.
Yes.
It's episode 10, guys.
It is.
And this is a big milestone. This is a big milestone. This is great. Thanks for all the support, and we love you. End of the podcast. Okay, I'm kidding. We wanted this.
We need to keep going.
Yeah, we had a couple. I need that 70 cents.
Yeah.
We had a couple questions we wanted to ask ourselves, each other. The big one we had in mind was, what was your favorite episode, Nick Paradox?
Oh, I have to go first?
Yeah, you do.
Well, let me pull up our episodes.
He can't even remember.
Well, no, I can remember all of them, but let me just pull up the titles here. Maybe just jog some memories. Remember, you can find all our episodes at
YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, Apple. All that stuff.
Come on. Yeah, okay. As you were saying, you want to go first? I need to think about this.
No, you go first.
Okay, fuck it. I'd definitely have to say number 1 episode, or can I have a tie? Is that okay?
You have a tie, yeah.
Okay. The tie between episode 7, Nostalgia, and episode 3, The Villain Within.
Okay.
That's me.
I would say mine is either Nostalgia or the Campfire Stories.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
2 of our newest ones, or 2 of our most close to our recent.
Yeah, I'd say those are topics I would also like to do part 2s on.
Yeah, I feel like Nostalgia we could do a part 3 on. Like,
you could do a part 2. You could go on and on, which I want to do because everybody loves nostalgia-based things. It makes you think.
Yeah, so no, looking at the stats, people do love this nostalgia too. I think it's just really nice and really good stuff to look back at your childhood and see how it's shaped you, and see the things that you hold on to or grow with.
What do you think was the worst episode?
Oh God, didn't know you were gonna pull this one. I don't think it was worse as in like topic, but I just think we could have done a lot better, especially on my part. It was episode 2, Inspiration, Aspiration.
Yeah, I would say the beginning one. So
yeah, I would say, well, episode 1, I love that episode, but I also hated because of my mic and it fucking up. Yeah,
that was the issue. Yeah.
That was a big mood killer. So but of course I think we improved over time. So like episode 1, episode 2, those are kind of shaky. Inspiration, Aspiration, I thought that was pretty good. I liked it. I think maybe just because I really like talking about that stuff. But then once we hit The Villain Within, I think that was a pretty solid episode and like a big turning point for us. You know? Because that episode was insanely long. And then we had Technology in Our Veins. I thought that was a very good episode. I think you did a really good job during that episode.
Yeah, it's something I'm passionate about.
Yeah, I think you gave really good topics about. Now to confidently say, not confidently, I feel like I can most confidently say that I don't think our viewers liked episode 5 the most, which was The Environment Full of Tangents, where we just went off and off.
See, I like that one because of that.
No, it like when some people have asked me, oh, I want to start listening to your podcast. What episode should I listen to? I say, if you want to listen to
that, they don't ask me that. Maybe because I don't have any social media or anything.
Yeah, you kind of went off the grid a little bit.
Maybe because I'm by myself all the time. I think that's it.
No, so when people ask me like what their, what are my recommendation for episodes? I say, if you want to know exactly how Chandler and I interact with each other, go to episode The Environment Full of Tangents, episode 5. Or yeah,
I think I people ask me like, what's your podcast about? I just say nothing and everything.
Damn, that's deep.
It's like Seinfeld.
Yeah, I do agree with you though. It is pretty hard to like pinpoint.
Not as funny, but
bro, we're hilarious. What are you talking about?
Not Jerry Seinfeld level.
Okay.
Have you seen Kramer come through that door? Come on.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. But I do agree. Sometimes it is hard to say, oh, what is your podcast about? I kind of just say, you think about something that you want to learn more about, or you want you're really passionate about. We've probably talked about it or mentioned it.
I'd just say everything,
Because I mean,
everything,
bro, if you look at our topics, we have mind and spirits, philosophy, and mental health, all the way to villain within. So our favorite movie villains and how we relate to them. Like, I feel like that's a pretty wide variety.
Yeah.
And then don't even get me started. When I say episode 5, do you want to see how Chandler and I interact? I feel like that defines us very well. And that it's just a big back and forth where we just go down this giant trail. We don't know where it's going, right? But it's going somewhere. So, what other questions were you thinking about for the episode 10 anniversary, or not anniversary, but anniversary? We'll just put it that.
If you could change one thing about the podcast, what would it be?
I
have my answer if you want to think.
Anything?
Yeah. I'll go and say mine.
Okay.
I wish we were in like a live studio type thing, or even like my downstairs area we could convert into like a treehouse type area, into like a themed office type place where we record with like cameras and stuff.
Yeah,
I'd like to do that.
That'd be pretty sick. I agree. I think the biggest thing that I would change is, personally, as we talked about during the quarantine talk, I love interaction. I do feel like sometimes I'm a pretty introverted person, but when I, hit my stride and I start talking to people and interacting with people, I love it. I like learning about people, sharing thoughts and all that stuff. But I would definitely change kind of like viewer interaction. I wish there's a better way of doing that. I wish we knew a better way to do that, And also, I wish we could get rid of the 1-star review, but that's. Well, Craig has still not found that person.
Yeah, he's doing his best.
He's doing his best. No, that was a good question. Anything else?
You know what? I come up with the 2 questions out of my ass. Okay, it's time for you to do something, buddy.
True. My bad. Okay. What is one topic that you want us to talk about, no matter what, in the near future?
The Christmas episode.
Christmas episode? God damn.
Yeah, a Christmas Halloween episode. A holiday episode is what I really want to do.
True. You want to do Memorial Day?
Not like a holiday thing by itself, but like on a holiday, and make it themed and have cameras and we dress up and shit. I just think it'd be cool. So a holiday topic, mainly Christmas or Halloween.
Well, let's see. When does Christmas fall? Christmas is on a Friday, so we could record.
We record on Christmas. That would work.
That would work out perfect. That would perfectly.
We probably wanted to release it before, though.
You think
Christmas would be over? Yeah.
Well, we could.
That's time we release it, and nobody's in the Christmas mood after. I think we do the week before.
Yeah, we could record Christmas episode on the 18th and then released on the 20th.
Yeah, I got a whole Christmas sweater collection. I got Christmas costumes. I got Santa's. I mean, I'm ready.
Yeah, as you all can tell, we are in for the long haul. Like, I'm pretty confident in the podcast and that we're gonna keep going with it and find out new things.
Oh, it doesn't cost us anything.
No, so I mean, there's no drawback, right? I don't feel like there's a negative with it.
True.
Besides maybe my mumbling and stuff, but yeah. If there's a topic for me. Thanks for asking, by the way. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, what is it? What topic you
on? I'd probably really want to do. I'm a fucking nerd, but I'd probably want to do the Pokemon topic. Just because.
A Pokemon episode?
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Just because I love.
Like a Star Wars or a Pokemon episode. Yeah. That'd be cool.
But also, we gotta. Well, no spoilers yet. But I do feel like there's a lot of topics too for us to bring in some people. So I feel like that will create some more diversity. So you guys don't have to hear
some Pokemon diversity.
Oh yeah, we'll bring some Poketubers. But just so you guys don't have to hear our voices all the time. I think I thought Dylan's episode was really, really good. Even though he's recording Discord on his phone, but it was worth it. So that went pretty well.
Yeah, my mic was like cutting out sometimes too. So
it's all good. We deal with mic issues.
Okay. What's a topic you don't want to touch? Because I mean, I think we both have the same answer.
Oh, politics.
Politics, yeah. That's an easy one.
It's not that
There's no either side you're on. You're either gonna lose followers. You're not gonna win.
Like what I can imagine is we have a treehouse, right? And if you talk about politics, people have to pick sides, you know? And then like that stuff is really not gonna work out there that well. Like and I don't feel like people need to pick sides. Like, oh, I like Nick more than Chandler, or I like Chandler more than Nick. I'm glad
That'd
you
probably
do.
Be more
I don't care, honestly. As long as you enjoy the podcast and you like interacting or hearing us talk, or just that we provide something like a good space or a good mindset to put you in, or everything. As long as we provide something for you that's beneficial, hell yeah. As people can tell, right? You and I are very different. We have very different opinions on a lot of things. But I feel like if we did bring in politics, everyone just has to put their cap on, whatever color that may be, and then, pick sides the entire time. And then I feel like you just draw a line, and that line stays there the entire time, right? And I don't know if you ran into this. I'm going off on a rant. Because I've run into it multiple times. Especially at UW, with a lot of people being very politically active and vocal, that, if I do believe in, ABC, then I definitely am a Republican, Democrat, Libertarian, all that shit, right?
Libertarian.
Right. I just had to think of like random things, right? And so then when you do have that episode, or we never will, but I hope not, unless you want to, you have to sway me pretty well.
I don't want to. So.
But if we ever did have that episode, then every single episode after that, I can just imagine someone in the back of their mind saying, oh, Nick or Chandler is saying this because they are a insert here, right?
Right.
And I don't feel like that provides a good perspective. I might say, I don't care what people think about me. I mean, I do. But
I think it's not smart in any way to do that, because you literally got motherfuckers getting canceled because they have a fucking view on something.
Right. And
the world is crazy, so I don't want to.
And of course, sorry to jump.
I want to grow the podcast.
Yeah, I want to grow the podcast. I want to be a safe place and stuff like that. Of course, yes, it is. It does suck that sometimes it happens to people too, that they're not allowed to share their opinion. And going back to, again, we're bringing in every episode right now, right? So going back to like philosophy and stuff.
Especially if you're on the University of Wisconsin.
Going back to the philosophy and stuff like that. It's just, if you can think for yourself, good job, proud of you. But you should be proud enough and strong, and should be willing enough to share your opinion on things. But if the environment is toxic, or people are just shouting you out, then you're not willing to share it, right? It is very sad that sometimes people are not willing to speak up because they're afraid of what other people are gonna do. And they should be, especially nowadays, right? And I'm scared to say some things too, because I know damn well I'm gonna get my ass raked through the sand if I say certain things, right?
Yeah.
And maybe I believe them, maybe I don't, but it's just you have certain
restrictions. You can't even say
things
to the joke anymore.
True. You have to be very careful with jokes. I remember, as you know, I can be very sarcastic sometimes, extremely sarcastic, and sometimes I take it too far and I don't realize it, and so I keep going and I keep going and I keep going, right? So
I actually don't know what he's talking about, because he's never really.
Well, I don't do sarcasm on the podcast because I feel like.
Well, to me in general when we talk. So.
Yeah. Really?
And I read you well. I can read.
Yeah, you read through my soul.
I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, you look through me easily.
I'm a Nick Paradox scholar. Okay?
Yeah. I read them on books. Yeah, I'm just a window pane for you to look through. Like
pretty much. You study.
Basically. But yeah, that was really drawn out and stuff. But yes, I would definitely never. I personally would not want to touch politics. It's a treehouse, not a debate room. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Good counter question. I like that. Is there something you want to add to the podcast that we're not doing right now?
The treehouse theme.
Right.
More sound effects, more segments that involve like a treehouse type thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me.
Yeah.
More of an atmosphere of it being a treehouse.
Right. Like, and this is kind of like behind the scenes stuff too for all you listeners. But of course, Shannon and I talked about this last week too. That we want to make it feel like you're going into a treehouse. That you are, when you listen to this podcast, that yeah, you are doing something, right? Studying, doing a chore, running errands, going on a walk, etc. But when you do, quote unquote, enter the Paradox in the podcast, Paradox in the Trap podcast, you're with us. You're interacting with us. Yes, we can't hear you right now, even though we love to, but when we ask you guys a question, or when we put those questions in the bio and stuff like that, right, it gets you thinking, it gets you interacting, and that's more of the place that we want to create. And so, yeah, Chandler, I do agree with you that if we add more sound effects, we can work on that, though. I can put it in the budget. Shout out to our donation, but we can put that in the budget.
Yeah, I got plenty of ideas.
Yeah,
I got them loaded.
Well, I know. Well, we've had a long time to think about this, haven't we? Right?
Yes.
It is wild though to think about that. When we come around, I don't know how you want to do the episodes because I've just been numbering them, right? But would we want to do like a season 2 every in year 2 after year 1? You know.
That's their destiny.
Yeah. Oh, hey, yeah. You know me. But okay. Another question. If you could start the podcast off in a different way, what would you do?
What do you mean?
Obviously, it was kind of a joint effort, right? I would confidently say, 50-50, this is what we're going to do, this is what I feel, stuff like that. But if you had full control, how, you could just do anything, how would you have started the podcast? Would you have done, like, beginning impassions like we did? Or would you have done more, like, just intro starter stuff? Like, kind of a weird question, sorry. But
like the very first episode we did?
Yeah. How would you change it?
I would have done the exact same. Because, you want to learn about the person, right?
Right. And I feel like we talked enough about our relationship for people to get a gist of it, and then throughout every single episode, people get more and more. And that's what I personally like. Obviously, like in certain situations, yeah, like I talked about in the philosophy, I want to see positives, negatives, facts, right? I want you to lay it all out for me. But like when it comes to learning about someone, I don't want to know the whole story in the first 10 minutes, right? I want to see the progression. I want to see the build up. I want to see the puzzle pieces coming together. That's why, like, when I introduce myself, I give I give the person a box of puzzles, and then so what I do is I lay out and I put the border around, like metaphorically, put the border pieces around, and then I let the person figure it out from there, But maybe like
it's just too much work. I just say, hey, what's up?
Yeah, see, like you're just like, hey, what's up? You just give them a whole goddamn box.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's just me. I've been told multiple times I share way too much, which is understandable.
Pussy.
Yeah. You're not wrong. Any other questions that come to mind? Anything else?
No.
No. But no, I think that was a good little trip down memory lane. It is kind of wild that this is going to be the 10th episode, aka the 10th week. I don't know. I guess 9th if you want to be technical.
Feels like it's been longer.
Really? It feels kind of wild how fast we've gone. Like we're on episode 10 already, double digits,
I feel like I've been doing this for 10 years.
And then we've been uploading. We upload, weekly, right? And so that means that, well, if you count 0, right? So when this upload goes up, we've been going for 9 weeks now.
So it really doesn't feel longer. It feels shorter.
It feels like me. To me, it feels like it's gone by really fast. Again, here's her contrasting, right? kind of interesting. Do you still enjoy it? Do you still want to keep doing this? Dun dun dun.
No, I want to quit right now, actually.
All right, fair enough. Hey, it was a good run, man.
Yeah, it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, it's fun while it lasted. Well, I knew you were gonna break the news to me sooner or later. It's okay.
What's actually going back to the quarantine thing? What's one thing you found you like a habit you picked up during quarantine?
Okay.
Do you have like a new thing, like a new habit or something you picked up?
Probably not the best habit. This is sound really terrible.
Jerking off 24/7?
I wish.
Because that was mine before. So.
No, I think this is sound terrible, but I realized it was a really bad habit of how inefficient my house is. If that makes sense. I don't know how to word this. Basically, I'm a very nitpicky person. See what I did there?
A nitpicky.
Yes. And I knew it's nit.
A nipple licky.
Jesus. And so I'm very, very focused on, making sure to use the most efficient thing. So if you need this much food, this is what you need to get. Nothing much, nothing more, nothing less. And so I realized that my household is very inefficient when it comes to that we get more food than we need, then it gets put in the refrigerator, then it spoils, and we throw it away.
Yeah.
Or we realize that we don't recycle as much as we do, or as we should, and we don't compost. So, why the hell are we not doing that? And especially, I love my mom to death. I really do. But she can agree to this, that her and I have been getting into a lot of arguments about DoorDash and
what about it?
How it works. So,
tell me.
As a lot of people may have realized during this quarantine,
Dylan is a DoorDash driver.
Oh, shout out to Dylan. As a lot of people may have realized during this quarantine thing, yeah, a lot of people use DoorDash and Grubhub and Uber Eats and Eat Street, all that shit, right?
Eat Street?
Yeah, do you not know Eat Street?
Never heard of that, no.
Oh, whack ass.
I only use Grubhub and DoorDash.
Yeah. So, all those things, right? And my mom, bless her heart, she loves wings, right? She loves chicken tenders. She's from the South. It's understandable. Chicken tenders are good.
What kind of wings? Like spicy or like teriyaki?
Like mild. Like she does not like that much spice.
Dude, you gotta get the teriyaki wings. The honey barbecue? Fuck yeah.
Oh my god.
Dip them in ranch? That's fucking heaven.
And so, my sweet old mother.
If heaven is real, that's it right there.
Oh my god. So my sweet old mother does not know how to use the app on her phone. Bless her heart. And so I just order it for her, me being me. And so, sometimes...
Oh, aren't you sweet?
No, this is where...
Ordering DoorDash for your
This is where it gets bad. So sometimes, I changed her order on purpose. Because...
Well, that's the problem there, motherfucker. Why do you think you're going to get fights?
Because I realized...
I'd be mad too. It's like, you fucker.
I'd be like, oh my god, my mom is getting 4 cups, like little cups, dips, whatever you want to call it, of ranch for only 3 chicken tenders. She does not need that.
I use a lot of ranch. I understand that.
Oh,
and then you can use it in the future.
God, yeah, she just
don't. So I'm really on your mom's side.
She uses 2 of the little tubs and then throws the other 2 in the refrigerator.
Exactly. That's smart.
That's absurd. Do you know how much more money that is? That costs $4 when you can just get a bottle of ranch.
But it's not the same.
Oh my god,
bro! The ranch at the store is like the Kraft ranch.
I'm about to have
don't give it to me.
Oh my!
Don't give it to me. Give me the fucking restaurant ranch. That shit is good as fuck, and you know it.
Oh my god, no, I don't.
Restaurant ranch is 10 times better.
I don't like ranch, dog.
Well, you're just okay. That's the problem. I would fight you too.
Oh my! And so yeah, sometimes I change my mother's orders. And
to what? What do you change it to?
I just don't buy the ranch. So
let's say she's ordering 4, you say like 2.
No, I just don't buy the ranch.
But the ranch is for her. She wants the ranch.
Okay, but the chicken tenders it comes in a fucking combo that already has a ranch.
Yo, I want some Zaxby's like without bread right now.
Oh my god.
Where do you order the chicken tenders from? It's like a local place.
Wingstop.
That's like Pizza Hut, right?
Basically, for wings and chicken tenders.
Have you tried the pasta from Pizza Hut?
No, I bet it's absolutely disgusting.
No, it's greasy and it's good.
Oh my God.
But I'm on her side.
Okay, so
that's fucked up.
Let's. And so when she also orders Wingstop, she gets 2 sets of veggie sticks. 2. When she only eats 1.
Veggie sticks?
Yes, like carrots
What's
and
a
celery.
veggie stick? Oh, okay.
And guess what?
Give it to the dog.
No! Are you absurd?
What's wrong with giving a carrot to a dog or celery?
Oh my God. Are you one of those people that feed your dog?
Your dog's probably like starving in the corner. It's like, no fucking carrots for you.
No, Riley
bitch.
is a thick dog.
That's why she's buying the ranch to give it to Riley.
I guess. So Riley's like the biggest dog we've ever had. She's like 110 pounds of pure fucking muscle.
I just don't see the argument here. I mean, I see on her side. I don't see where you're coming from.
Oh my God. Chandler. She orders a 3-piece tender combo with ranch and fries. And then she orders 2 sets of veggie sticks that come with their own ranch. How many ranches are we at right now?
So she ordered 4 ranches, right?
No.
Or how many did she order?
She ordered one. The combo comes with 1 ranch, and then and she orders 2 veggie sticks.
Okay, and that comes with 2.
Yes,
right?
So we're at
3.
Yes,
you got 3.
And then she gets 4 more, Chandler.
Yeah, extra ranch. That's great. What are you talking about?
Oh,
so many things go with ranch. You can dip it in anything. So like, you can dip ranch in anything. That doesn't make sense. You can dip anything in ranch. That's so when she's hungry, she's like, "Man, what would go good with this?"
Bro, she only eats like 2 meals a day.
All right, and she might use ranch on it. Fuck off.
Oh, I'm about to scream. But as you can tell, this frustrates me.
Yeah, I can tell. I mean, it
really rustles my
my hobby was a lot different than yours.
Yeah.
Ordering or arguing with your mom or DoorDash. Mine was just watching Impractical Joker compilations on YouTube, motherfucker. Mine's plain and simple.
I mean, I did also.
Yours is World War III.
Basically, in the Stowe household, man, I'm telling you, we got into some screaming matches. No cap. It was bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on her side. The ranch is
and
great.
Then
okay.
Oh.
What sauce do you like? What sauce do you like?
I don't really like sauce in general.
Fuck off, dude. You're such a liar. You like one kind of sauce. Honey mustard. You don't like honey mustard.
I despise honey mustard.
You're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry, but there's no way you don't like ranch or honey mustard.
Even
you have to like one of them.
No. Like, I do not go out of
What about ketchup?
No, ketchup is disgusting.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of ketchup, but like I hate it. Okay, like mustard. I mean, you are fucking. So you're one of those kids that's like, I can't let my other food touch the other things.
Right,
it has to be
right I was.
Portions.
Yes, when I have my
and
breakfast,
only eats Pop-Tarts for fucking lunch.
Fuck you!
So
I didn't eat Pop-Tarts.
You know what?
I eat Ritz Bits, fucker.
Yeah, exactly, motherfucker. And saltine crackers and your G2 Gatorade.
Damn right
Don't
I did.
fucking try me. I know what you eat. Dude, okay, you're crazy if you don't like any kind of sauce. You don't like barbecue sauce.
If there's something that I could not.
If you put barbecue sauce anywhere near me, I will fucking scream. Is that what you're gonna say?
No. I'm telling you, there's nothing more that I hate in this world than barbecue sauce.
Fuck yourself, okay? Okay. Rank ranch, honey mustard, and barbecue sauce then.
Out of those 3, which one am I most willing to use?
Which, like, the best or worst?
Neither.
One being
none
best.
Of them. They're all bad.
You have to.
No, I am telling you. Listen to me.
Riley is hanging off a cliff right now.
No, she's not. She's in the backyard asleep.
She falls off.
I can see her. She's asleep.
I see her right now. She's falling off a cliff. You better answer.
Oh my God. No, listen to me though. Yes, I was one of those kids that my food has to be not mixed up at all. When I have my breakfast, the potatoes must be separate from the eggs must be separate from the sausages or bacon, and the toast.
That's how you know you got problems.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry.
And then my toast must be on a separate plate. It cannot even be near on the same plate. And if it is, then I get tilted. I don't want to talk about it.
Mommy, don't put my toast near my eggs. You are insane.
Some might say that, yeah.
Just from the sauces, not even.
Oh no! And here you go. Are you ready for the sauces?
Yeah.
When I get a Caesar salad, guess what?
I don't know what. I don't know what to expect anymore.
I don't use the ranch they give me.
Okay, what do you use?
I use
fucking semen?
olive oil.
It's not weird, but I mean, it's not really. It's not. Do you not like any kind of salad dressing?
I mean, like, okay, so
Like a raspberry
ranch.
vinaigrette?
No, that's just disgusting.
Oh my god, dude.
But ranch, honey mustard, and barbecue sauce. I do not go out of my way to get those things. If they're on it, if the ranch is on a sandwich, cool. I'll eat it still.
Okay,
But I don't.
okay, here's this.
But I don't enjoy
Here's
it.
this.
Okay.
If you don't like this sauce, I will legitimately hire someone to beat the fuck out of you.
Why not you? I'd love to see you.
You'd love to see me beat the fuck out.
I mean,
Like,
I'd also love
honey
to
mustard,
see you.
or not honey mustard. Chick-fil-A sauce.
In the podcast now or no?
Are you serious?
No, I'm not. I don't use
Oh
sauce at
my,
all when I go to
dude,
Chick-fil-A, dog.
I don't get it. You need to have an intervention or something.
Maybe with the sauce gods.
Yeah.
Oh, who
Me.
said
I'm the sauce god.
who said don't get lost in the sauce? Was that Gucci Mane?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm telling you, like, I do not go out of my way
Scream.
to get sauces. Like, I just don't like sauces. Now I'll tell you this though. There is one sauce.
They spice up. This is why you're having such a hard time with quarantine. You're not spicing up your life with sauces.
Literally, yes. The only spice that I use is oregano, Italian dressing, salt and pepper.
Thyme is good too. I like thyme.
Yeah, thyme is pretty good. Also some basil.
And garlic powder.
Basil's pretty good. Crushed up basil.
Yeah.
But no,
Oh, dude,
I'm
I
telling
can't
you,
believe
like,
you.
when I go to eat Chick-fil-A, I don't get sauces. Don't like
Okay, so basically, so your mom puts an order, right?
Yeah.
She has reason to be upset with you.
I
And
guess.
you're like, I'm gonna be a little asshole and not order ranch because I hate ranch.
No. It's not that I don't like ranch. It's that I realize that it's inefficient because she does not need that much ranch.
You're a sauce Nazi.
Maybe. I would prefer to be affiliated with the people that
sauce fascist.
No, I'd be affiliated with the people in Fahrenheit 451 that burn the books. I'd be affiliated.
So you would burn sauce?
I mean, I'm technically burning it if I don't buy it, right? Because I'm not.
No.
Well, I'm not. I'm not like adding to the sauce empire or anything like that.
There's a sauce empire?
Bro, there definitely is a sauce empire.
Okay.
But no, I do not order. Sometimes I do not order the extra sauce because one, I'm looking out for my mother's health. Two,
whatever. That's not why you're doing it.
It is. She has high blood pressure, dog.
Don't get the ranch with the high blood pressure.
It's a deadly combo.
I'm trying to save your life, Ma.
I did pull that card. You don't need that much ranch. It is inefficient. And also, it costs goddamn fortune.
Like 50 cents.
Bro, $4 for 4 extra ranch.
There's no way it costs $1 a piece for ranch.
Bro,
what kind of fucking ranch are you getting?
Picture of
luxury goddamn ranch?
I guess it's a Wingstop ranch. I don't know if it's luxury or not.
Is it in
I don't taste it.
Like a sealed?
It's like in your basic bitch little plastic container. Like the
they're just overcharging her ranch. But if she wants ranch, get some ranch.
Okay, but she should just get a bottle of ranch from the store.
But it's not the same. You don't understand.
How is it not the same?
Kraft ranch is awful, dude. The only ranch that's like okay from the store is like Ken's. If you ever had that. Well, no, you don't.
No, I don't. The only thing I know is Nature Valley because I see the ads.
Everyone can attest to this. That fucking ranch from a restaurant is just 10 times better. If I could buy a whole vat of that, I would. I'd swim in it.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. I'd swim in barbecue sauce. I'd swim in honey mustard. I'd swim in ranch. Fuck it.
Check your phone, by the way.
Did you just buy me a pool of barbecue sauce?
Check under your seats right now.
Oh, fucking.
Yo, who knew this whole segment?
$3.69?
Yes, that is absurd.
That is absurd, but I'd still buy it.
Oh my. Oh, I can't believe this took up the last part of it.
I think this is the last podcast we're ever gonna do.
Oh my god, was this my intervention?
I think this is it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is I can't go on with a partner that doesn't make sauce. I just now found out this about you. This changes everything.
Everything.
This is like.
I felt like you did know this, bro. I mean, let's be honest. I only ate saltine.
I know you were a fucking weirdo.
Are you kidding me?
I thought you were normal, but no, you're not.
Wait. Okay. This is gonna be.
What? You want to add on? I mean.
No. This is gonna be.
For years, when we play Xbox together, you just hear him snacking on saltine crackers and drinking G2 grape Gatorade. So I guess it all comes together and makes sense.
It does.
That's all he ate.
Comes full picture, yeah.
It's come full circle. I don't get it.
Oh, my bad. I think I fucked that up.
What, full picture?
Yeah, I said full picture.
See, if you're eating sauces, you'd say full circle.
Oh my god.
That opens your third eye if you didn't know.
Oh, okay.
That's why you're stuck in the past.
I guess, dog. I guess. Okay, but here's the big deciding factor. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of milk do you like?
What kind of milk?
Yeah.
2%.
Okay.
What is there something wrong with that? What is this? Just almond milk, vanilla almond milk?
Well, I do use coconut milk.
Actually, no, I have chocolate milk. I like chocolate milk.
I do use
that shit's good, and it helps out sore muscles.
It does, but I do use coconut milk in my shakes. So.
Have you had coconut water?
Indeed, I have.
It makes you pee.
Yes.
Instantly, but it's so good.
It goes right through you.
I don't think I've ever had coconut milk though. If I'll be honest with you.
Interesting.
I'm sure it's like pretty good though. I'd try it. You know they have a Snickers milk now?
What?
I have it in the fridge right now, yeah.
That sounds disgusting.
I haven't tried it, so I don't know.
Sounds disgusting.
How does that sound? You are a different level.
Question. You go into a candy store, you go into a convenience store, and you go to the candy aisle. What is your go-to chocolate bar?
Chocolate bar? I don't really know if you consider it Payday bar.
Oh, get
it's
out
not
of
chocolate,
here.
It's like more caramel.
God.
What the fuck is wrong with that?
Are you kidding me?
What is wrong with that?
Payday out of all of them?
What? Okay, you're gonna
Oh my God.
You're gonna say Milky Way or something dumb like that.
I have to edit that out, you fucking.
So what's yours?
Damn it. Fucking Hershey's, dog.
You are dude. There is something wrong with you. There is something wrong in your fucking head.
Yo, I mean, are you ready for this? Here's the kiss of death: cookies and cream.
Okay, Hershey that's bar. A little bit better, but it's not even that good. Let's be honest. Like you're oh my God, dude.
Are you kidding me?
Who goes into a fucking candy store or a convenience store and says, "Hey, can I get a Hershey chocolate bar? Use it for s'mores." Like, what the fuck? What are you doing? And it like, I don't. I'm legitimately mad right now.
Is this our breakup story?
Yeah, this is it. We're done. You need to rely on yourself now because I'm done.
Oh God.
Okay. This might redeem you. What about candy? Just in general, like candy.
I mean, I haven't eaten candy in a long time.
Okay. Shut up. Just answer the question.
I don't know. There's a lot of shit out there, man.
Okay, but what's your number one? What would you choose?
Probably shit. I'd either say M&M's or Mike and Ike's.
You're such a you know that. Fucking M&M's, that's just chocolate.
No shit.
That's just picking chocolate. Oh my dude. Or Mike and Ike's, that just gets stuck in your teeth so easily. I mean, they're okay, but
that's the goal. You get to have a snack for later.
Shut up.
Oh my God. Amateur.
If you don't say Skittles or Sour Patch Kids, I don't want to talk to you.
I mean, I like Skittles.
Sour Skittles, though. That's the shit.
Oh,
I haven't had those in forever.
I hate sour stuff.
See, this is why we don't get along.
It really is. I like tart things.
Sour Skittles are tart.
Yeah, they're sour. It's in the name, dog.
So you want motherfuckers to make some fucking tart Skittles? You'd eat those, huh?
They would trademark that.
Like Sprees. Sprees are kind of tart. Like after you get the
Oh my god.
After you get the skin off of them. I don't know, it's the shell. I don't. Yeah, that's.
Dude, give me another question. One more redemption, please.
Okay. What cake? The cake.
Bro, I can't remember the last time I had cake.
See, you don't.
Bro, this is about to sound really sad, but I never had a birthday cake.
Yeah, you shouldn't have said that.
Like, my birthday cake. This is sound really bad. Can you guess what it was? You're never gonna get it.
I don't know what.
You know Outback Steakhouse?
Yeah, my sister used to work there.
Okay, you know what like their like famous appetizers?
The bloomin' onion.
No.
What?
The cheese fries with bacon bits.
What about it? You had that as a cake?
Yup.
Yo, that's kind of nice though. I mean, I don't think I can complain about that. That's fucking good. That's kind of making me hungry.
Put a candle in that bitch. That was.
Oh, so you were at Outback Steakhouse? And like,
no, we just get it to go and we bring it home.
And you put a candle in? Okay, I don't know.
Bro, I just did not like cake as a kid. Now I love cake.
Okay, so think what cake?
Now
there's 3 right answers. Or there's a bunch of right answers, but the 3 are like I'm thinking of that I would just demolish if I had right now.
Probably like a strawberry cake with like blue frosting.
Blue frosting? What the fuck?
Yeah,
that's such a random thing. Strawberry cake with blue frosting. What are you eating?
I don't want to talk about it, man.
German chocolate, ice cream cake, and fucking carrot cake, dude. Or hummingbird cake, something like that.
Carrot cake? Get out of here.
Shit's good.
God.
Don't even talk to me about what's right and wrong, motherfucker. You said, I want a Hershey's bar. That's just... Okay, what are you ordering when you go to McDonald's?
Bro, I haven't been to McDonald's in years.
I haven't either, but I just answer the question.
Okay, you want to hear another sad part about my childhood?
I never had fast food. My parents wouldn't allow me to eat it.
No, we had fast food all the time.
Oh, okay.
It was just that when we would go to McDonald's,
we only had fast food.
Yeah, basically. When we went to McDonald's, I would never get like a burger or anything like that. I just order a large fry. That's all I would eat.
You are...
No cap.
This is. I mean, their fries are good though. Like so.
Yeah, they're crack. This is eclipsing over into the nostalgia part 2 episode.
Should we do a sad childhood episode? Because it sounds like we should.
Bro, I could rule that entire
episode. You would just be talking the whole time. I would just sit back and listen.
Well, it's the worst thing too is like I don't see them as sad things until I talk to you or talk to other people, and then I'm like, wow, that is pretty bad.
Wow, I had a shitty life.
I mean, I didn't have that bad of a life. Shout out to my parents. Yeah, they took care of me. You know, they loved me and stuff.
But... Okay, what? Let's see. What's another one? It's another food one. Okay, chips. What kind of chip are you getting?
I'd either do as a kid or now.
Both.
As a kid, I loved wavy lays, and I'd get French onion dip with them.
Okay, yeah, that's really good.
Okay. Now though, I'd probably just get like what?
You pass that, you're good.
Oh yeah. And then nowadays I try to get baked Lays or Ruffles.
Yeah, the baked chips are really good. But like the purple Doritos, those are different. See, this is
anything's like Takis, hot Cheetos.
They're not like Takis though. They're not hot. They're just a little spicy, sweet, spicy.
But like that shit,
I don't like Takis.
I don't fuck with that.
I do like hot Cheetos though. That shit's good.
Oh my god.
And Funyuns. You like Funyuns?
I loved Funyuns as a kid. Every morning when my dad and I would wake up and we'd go fishing sometimes, we'd go get in the boat, go get gas, and then we'd stop at the gas station right by the boat ramp. I'd go up there and get a bag of Funyuns, a liter of Dr. Pepper, and then we'd hit the lake.
There we go. Okay, so you had some like good childhood. There you go. You had one good memory.
Took a while.
Yeah, but you had it.
It'll resurface sooner or later.
I'm not as mad, but the sauce thing is like, I
still tilting
legit.
you.
I hope you get canceled for that. Yeah.
I hope you just get deleted.
I hope you get deleted from the internet.
Oh my god. Well, we will see what our audience thinks. This will be interesting. But if there's anything else you want to roast me about or find out about me, ask now, or we can start wrapping up with the deep question and stuff.
I don't think I have any. I don't want to really get mad anymore.
Fair enough. I don't want to blame you. I don't blame you.
You don't want to blame me, but you still do.
Yeah. But yeah. Sometimes I can just tilt people naturally. You know, it's quite a gift. So do you want to start pulling up a deep question?
I will. Yes,
Okay. So yeah, 10th episode, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. This one's gonna be an extra long one. We're pushing about an hour and a half, so that's pretty exciting. I hope you all enjoyed it. We appreciate your love and support. Chandler and I are gonna keep doing this until he kicks me out of the band or I just tilt him off the face of this earth. We will see. But please give us a rating. Follow the Instagram, Paradox in a Trap Podcast. Shout out to you guys for supporting us. I mean, Chandler and I would probably still be doing it if we didn't even have that big of a follower base. But, you know, Anchor says we have about 8 viewers. YouTube says, you know, we have about a couple, like I think 11 or 12. So you guys are the troopers. We do appreciate it a lot. And thank you again for all this. Here's to another 40 episodes. Let's do that. So, Chandler, do you have a deep question?
Are you living a meaningful life?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Are you?
I don't know. I hope.
Right now, and are you living a meaningful life?
I hope. I don't know. It's a hard question.
It is.
But yeah, I don't know. I would say I hope. I hope I am. Are you?
Fuck no. I'm not doing what I want to be doing. I'm not in the middle of nowhere getting lost, so no, not yet. By myself in the middle of the woods. So, not there yet. Hopefully soon.
Fair enough, dog. Fair enough.
That leads to the thing. Anyone else? Are you? I don't know. I don't know if we should ask that. 'Cause that'll get people thinking, like, oh, yeah, I'm not living a meaningful.
They might get into my mood where I'm just like, yeah, I don't fucking know, honestly.
They just might get depressed.
Yeah.
I've realized it, so I'm like, I'm okay with it. Fuck it. But
yeah.
The best solution is a midlife crisis. An early one, at least. I just had a midlife crisis. I was talking to Paradox earlier saying, I don't have any money. And part of the reason I don't have any money is because I just bought a mountain bike. Because I'm going to start mountain biking. So...
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, so that was about $700.
God damn.
That's not even like close to what the other ones are. They're like $3,000, $13,000. I was like, can I get the cheapest? He's like, cheapest I got a $700. I was like,
well, shit.
But I was like, you know what? I want to get into mountain biking. Let's do it. So,
hey, shout out to you, dog.
Yeah.
You do what you gotta do.
Also, I am on Grailed and Depop. If you want to see my clothes that I'm selling for money. On Grailed, I am Chan Blossom. On Depop, I am Chan Smithson. Look me up. Find some great deals from the thrift store. I got some design. I got an Off-White belt. Got some Supreme. Come on over.
He's not joking about this either, by the way.
Yeah, I'm really not.
Legit.
I got some Funko Pops. Y'all interested? I just sold one for a lot of money.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Fair enough. Anything else you want to tell the people, Chandler?
Thank you for everything. And ask us more questions, please.
Please.
Not just two of Paradox's friends.
True.
Which they gave us great questions.
True, they really did. Shout out to you guys. But we'll keep putting him in a pool.
Don't be too mad at Paradox because he's a weirdo, but
yeah,
I'm here to steer him straight.
I feel like this podcast episode started off very leveled, and now it has fully became
it's derailed.
in your favorite. No, in your favor though.
Oh yeah.
You were the people's champion.
I am. I'm the workers man.
Oh my god.
See, no one can live high and mighty like you and live sauceless life. Okay?
Are you kidding me?
High and mighty sauceless life.
Oh, that is.
We deal with the sauce every day like men. Anyway, if you like sauces, give this video a like.
We don't only use it; we live in it.
We live in the sauce. I wish I could. Yeah.
You want to get lost in the sauce?
I've been lost in the sauce for a fucking while.
I never have.
That's the deep question. Are you lost in the sauce?
Maybe.
The answer should always be yes.
Oh yeah. Any final remarks, though, Chandler, for the people?
Thank you for supporting us through all of this. Truly very cool to get to episode 10. Once I had this idea, I didn't think it would span out to be this. Even if we don't have a lot of listeners or followers, the ones we do have, we appreciate very much. I know I do. Every minute of listening, I appreciate it. So, if you could like the video, spread it around maybe, or dislike the video. If you didn't like it, dislike it. That's up to you. Tell us what we could do better in the comments if you don't like it. That's all I gotta say.
And if you don't like it, that's okay. Just tell us so we can improve. But yeah, thank you all for this. Really do appreciate this resonating off of what Chandler said. We're gonna keep doing this no matter what. And if you want to keep coming back here every Sunday at noon to hear from us, or throughout the week, or whenever you need us, we'll be right here waiting for you. Thank you all again. I hope you have a great start to your week, and we're finishing out this pandemic shit. But remember, history does repeat itself. But you guys got it. That is it from us. Peace and love, everybody.
Bye. That was good.
Yeah, it was.